Okay, so let's begin with your general reading for this particular second half of the month, Aries. And I pulled these cards, and I was a little perplexed. They're interesting. I'm interested to see what comes out of them message wise. And I will say that the first one that came up for another sign in this exact order. It was the first card, and it was in reverse, just like this card. So I don't know if this is a theme or what's going on. You're about my fourth sign that I've done the mid-January reading, so it'll be interesting to see. This is the Ten of Wands that came up, and this is about our work and having heavy burdens and carrying responsibilities, working hard, overworked. As you can see, this woman is trying to get, she's taking all of her work and she's wanting to get to the top up here where there's light, it feels like where there's freedom, where there's less responsibility, but still able to do the work you love. So a lighter load, yet enjoying what you're doing. Or maybe you're not. Maybe you're going to a different employer, different job, promotion, and you're taking all your experience with you to make this job, this promotion, the best it can be. So that's normally what this card indicates. And the squirrel is in here for guidance and counseling. So when it comes up in reverse, this could be one of two things. It could be either there's a delay in plans, and that could be since we've just come out of a Mercury retrograde. So if you had any big plans that you had set forth in December and there was somewhat of a delay, it could mean, frustration around delays. Or maybe, it could be even that if you're in an airport and the plane was delayed. I mean, the delays come in many, many, many different ways. I'm just saying there could be frustrations. The other thing it could be is, well, no, you are working hard, you are having success, but you do feel overworked from the success. So whichever way you are, it just feels like there needs to be a little bit of I'm hearing stopgap, and I'm not really sure what that means in this particular reading. Stopgap. Maybe make room for the pause button. And, maybe that's what's causing you to look, with almost binoculars and look out towards the horizon and see what else there is. Because it's like, wow, this is a lot. I'm carrying a lot right now. So when I look at this in the next card, which is the Five of Chalices. So this is about, your emotions, your heart, love. It's the Five of Cups, same as the Five of Cups. And this card indicates that you've been focusing too much on what's gone wrong, what hasn't worked out in the past. It's a card that indicates it's time to move forward. It's time to release what's not worked out. Very much time. Because as you can see, she's pouring out the water. And you could say pouring out the wine, the good wine. Where there's three wonderful cups right here. She's crying over spilled milk, basically. I'm using different types of liquids, but that's just what's coming to me. And it doesn't matter because it's basically focusing too much on past issues that were negative. And as you can see, even the tree above her is brown. There's no leaves. It's a dead issue. Hate to be so direct in saying so, but it's bygones. Let bygones be bygones. And sometimes when we focus on those, maybe when we talk about them or we mention them to other people, other people get tired of hearing those too. Hearing us talk about, well, it didn't work out the way I wanted. And, it could have been a love relationship or it's time to move on. It's time to focus on new horizons, which this is in the background. It's not clear, but the path can become clearer. So when I look at these two cards, and this guy is in reverse, maybe you're focused too much on emotional burdens. I mean, that's usually not you, Aries. I know you're, a fire sign, and you're passionate about your creativity and your work, and you're a pretty strong person, but it could be that what didn't work is what's causing you to pause, because these two just feel like they meld together. Or if you have been overworked, or if you have had too much going on and you are seeing a success, you're crying about it, and it's, you've done this before, you've done this in the past, and it's like, why am I doing this again? I can't believe I'm doing all the work, yada 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 yada. This is what she would be saying. I'm pulling up the bootstraps for everyone, not just for myself. So think about that, because the last card is the Four of Swords. Or excuse me, yeah, it is the Four of Swords. They call it a themes in this particular deck. There's the Four Swords in the background. And this guy is meditating. He's taking a time out, a break, a pause. Four is about letting things collaborate, letting things recalibrate. And that means you, sometimes your health. If you've had a medical condition which has caused you to stop a little bit, then that could indicate what this card is. It enables you to rebuild, like I said. And we've just, again, come out of Mercury retrograde. So it could mean that whatever was important to you during that time, whatever came up during that time, it's time to analyze it and go over it and see how this could be of benefit to you, Aries. There is water in the card, so you are thinking some about your emotions, and there's emotions here. I'm trying to get the lighting right today. I don't know what the deal is with the light. The tree above him is a full tree. See the difference in the trees? So instead of worrying, crying, release and feel that things really are in order. The universe is friendly. Nature is an awesome place to get some R&R. I know that it's cold in different parts of the world, but it really reflects on the inside. Being calm on the inside is what it's feeling like, as well as seeing things differently, but being able to somehow relax and being calm is what this is calling for. No pun intended. For and FOUR. So you have a one card here, you have a cup card and a sword card. It's about your work, this is about your emotions, and this is about your thinking. All right, let's pull some clarification cards and see what's going on with you, Aries. I'm going to use the Hanson Roberts deck. This one wants to come out. Well, the Page of Swords is also another card that continues to come up. New ideas and thinking. New creative ideas. That's what it feels like you're looking for. And I do feel like if you would take this pause, or at least give what hasn't worked a break, this can come up for you. This will come up for you. Okay, let's see what else for Aries. Well, the Ace of Pentacles. All right, so money opportunities can flow your way. Abundance, good health can come out of nowhere. It's like you see there's no people in this particular card. So this is a situation where you could receive news in your inbox. It's just like, or you notice a new way of business, a business opportunity, or a new way of doing a business venture is what I was going to say. Wow, and then the World card. Okay, so there is hope, you guys. When I first saw these cards, these three, I was like, wow, what are we looking at here? This is different. This is kind of on the lay low kind of feeling, but then you ump up big time. There's a Page of Swords. There's the Ace of Pentacles, the World card. That's all about everything coming together. That's your money, your finances, enlightenment around your work, your job, your health, your whole life. So that's interesting. It's the last one of the major arcana cards. Then the Queen of Rods. And that would probably be you, Aries, because this is a fire sign, Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Wow, okay, so you're getting some awesome clarification cards. I like to see that. There's, she would be very warm and inviting, very creative, inspirational. She's fiery, but she's calm about it. And that's where I'd like to see you all be. Keep your passion, but reserve your inner strengths, because I feel like there has been calamity. I'm hearing that word, calamity. All right, well, and then the devil card came up. So this is oftentimes a card that comes up. It can be about addictions. Yes, it can. A lot of readers read it that way. Or overworking. It could be. It could be overworking for you guys. Or it can be staying in a position or a job where, the money's good, but you know what? You just don't like it anymore. You're tired of it. And you're ready to get away from it. Let's see what comes out of that. The Nine of Pentacles. So if you do continue to move forward, let things just flow. Some nice things can come up. You've had some, it's an odd card, the Devil card. Why it's even called that? Because it feels like we're bound. We're bound to these earthly, you can say addictions, or we're bound in a situation. You can see how both of them are. So it maybe you've been feeling that way. And then the Nine of Pentacles comes up, and it's like more of a relief. Here's like this castle in this background that I was thinking there was another castle. But actually, it's like, he reaches the top. This is the top where he's going up here. This is what it feels like. Oh, I feel good about my home and my money and my property and my finances. And it feels like this is where you're trying to get to. And the Four of Rods comes up. These cards are very similar. They're both women outside of their nice castle. That's interesting. Castles, homes. This one's around her. She's showing off her money. It's accomplishment. This is celebrating the fruits of your labor. As you can see, she's pulling flowers from this nice wreath here. And here's the Four Rods. And she has a friend. And they're all dressed fairly nicely, especially this one. Okay. So I'm feeling like for you, Aries, whatever delay or overwork or whatever's been going on, release it, get some calmness in your life, because there's really great things that can come for you if you do so, if you take that moment to sit still and let go of what hasn't worked. Okay, so now I'm going to add these up numerologically and match them also to the same major arcana card. So this is the 10, and 5 is 15, and 4 is 19. And so 1 and 9 in numerology, of course, is 1. So the 1 is about owning your I am presence, feeling confident and creative and have that courage. I think that hope that things are good, that things are good. Like I said, it's a friendly universe. And with the major arcana card, since it is a 19, I'm going to go ahead and talk about it in that form, because the 19 is the Sun card. And the Sun card is usually a card where there's a child on a horse, and the sun's behind him, and the sun comes out after much rain, after the clouds part, after the storm. Then the sun comes out to shine and to make things grow again. And I feel like for some of you, again, this is Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. If this does not resonate with you, some of you Aries, then watch your Moon and Rising signs. But after the clouds and the storm, the sun comes out. There's relaxation, there's calmness, and then there is accomplishment and progressiveness.